Hey, how we doing? Happy Wednesday to you. Hope you're having a good start to the week, at least going midway through the week and getting things happening. So if you're new here, my name's David. Talk for those that are 50 and over, how to reach your health and wellness freedom by working on your, yeah, okay. Uh, Oh boy, what a way to start off the morning, huh? Oh, it's like I've done this all the time. Let's try this again. For those 50 and over, to work on your health and wellness freedom by working through personal growth, by working on your body, your mind, and your spirit, what I call balance and tried, even if you had little to no success before, because you're going to figure out what works into your life and what works for you. What does you want to do? Instead of just going something that's cookie cutter, might not work for you. Let's find what's going to work for you. So we are talking about the body, mind, spirit, bring all of them together. So let's talk about this one here. Let's R.A.S. your health goals. What do we mean by R.A.S? This is a topic we've covered before, and we're going to cover it again. R.A.S is your reticular activating system of the brain. And this is one that works together because if you want to work on your goals, we want to make sure, and make sure I got this up here. You want to have your entire self involved, which means you want to work with your heart and your head. So this is where we can work with R.A.S because you're going to use these techniques to combine together. So R.A.S actually points out things that are important. I'll give you an example of how these things work and sometimes how it doesn't work. When you first started learning how to drive, you had to pay attention to, okay, here's the steering wheel, here's where I placed it, okay, where are the foot pedals at to go through and do all orientation. If you've been driving for quite a while, especially the same vehicle, you don't have to think about it. You figured, okay, there's the key, put it in. You might not even look at anything else after that, unless you got to change the radio, but you know where. Now, if you were to go to a different country and start driving, then it might be a bit where you got to sit there and say, okay, where's everything at again, especially a completely different environment. That might throw you off. Think about this. Another one too is how it works. A lot of times the R.A.S will point out things that are important. If you have a baby in the house, you can have a large vehicle go by that made a loud noise, and if airplane that comes over, you don't wake up. But you hear the baby make a noise, you're wide awake. It's because your reticular activating system said, okay, this is important. I got to realize when the child's there, what's going on there. You alert yourself. If you take a moment and kind of look around the room you're in, just take a moment, kind of look around. Now, can you tell me the things that were blue in there? And you're like, I did. Then take a moment, look around, and you're going to start spotting things that are blue because your name is important. You're looking for it. The one we've used quite often is if you're starting to think about a new car. You're interested in a car, and now as you're out and about, you see that car all over the place. It was always there before, but now you're interested. It's your mind saying this is important. We're going to go ahead and start pointing this out to you. It'd be the same thing if you learn a new word, so you're going to hear that word or come across it. So how does this relate to your health and wellness goals? Same thing there. It's going to talk about what's important. One of the ways you're going to do this is create a goal. What is it you want to do? So right now we're at the end of March. So summer's coming up. So maybe there's a wedding you're going to go to. Do you want to be able to look good in a wedding dress or that swimsuit season you want to go to? You want to start looking at that. So you're going to get an image down. It actually can be better off to write it down like in a journal. Write it down in there. But write it down. The more specific you can, the better. Get all the details. What's it going to be? What are you going to do? What's the effects going to be? And get your emotions involved. How are you going to feel? So right now it's end of March. So let's say June. You got an event going on in June. You start visualizing that. Say, okay, June here, June 20th. Don't even know what that is, but you're going to say, okay, I'm going on vacation. I'm going to be on the beach. I'm going to be comfortable in my bathing suit. I'm going to have fun. I got my nutrition done. I know how to eat healthy. And you can go through the whole scenario what it is. How you feel about yourself. You feel good, you feel calm, you feel strengthened, you like the way your partner looks at you. Get all those scenarios done. And again, the more specific you can better, and write it down. And get your emotions involved. So you already got your head kind of thinking about what the details are, but then you want to get your heart involved with the emotions. Now, once you have that down, what you want to do is, this is what I've been talking to my one-on-one teachers, and I've been doing it very well, is you go through and read that. And after a while, you're going to feel it. You can just sit there and think about it in 30 seconds or so. You're going to be right there. You don't have to read it after a while. But you're going to do that up to 20 times a day, which means read it when you get up and then set an alarm on either your watch or there for every 45 minutes. You're going to go through and do that again. That reinforces the idea of going through what it is you're looking for. Now, as a result of that repetition and going through, you're involved in your head, you're involved in your heart. Now, the R.A.S comes in. You're going to start realizing certain things that are going to take you towards your goal. Maybe you're coming scrolling across social media, you find you've come across a recipe you might not have thought about before, but because you're important, it's like, okay, I want to eat healthy. Here's something I'm going to do. Well, there's a new exercise program. You're out and about, and suddenly go, oh, this might be a good place to take a walk or bike ride. You come across something else. They were always there, but because now you're starting to pay attention, they're all going to guide you to your health goal. Hope you kind of get that idea. Is you realize you deem it's important here. You reinforce it by reading that vision, which involves your emotions. So you're dealing with your heart and your head at the same time. You start reinforcing it. Your subconscious gets involved. And then you start seeing things on your everyday life that are going to help you reach the goal. Hoping that kind of made sense. You can go through and start doing everything. But the idea is start reinforcement, start getting the repetition going on. And then you're going to start finding things that will, people and places will start coming to you. And your R.A.S will start pointing out and say, hey, this is important. All right. That's what I want you to consider there. Start thinking about your goal, write it down, get your emotions involved, repeat several times a day, and get your R.A.S system in there, and then things are going to happen for you. All right. So that's what I got for the day. And if you want some help on getting your goals started, in the comments, you'll find a link to my Facebook groups and free trainings in there. And you want to go health and wellness your way. So that's what I got for you. Anyways, have yourself a great rest of the day, and I will catch you on Friday. So take care and balancing to you.